Hi everyone. Hand muscles and feet muscles are the most neglected muscles in a part of the body, including the neck. So this is basically probably the most used muscles of our body and the most neglected muscles, because we may stretch the chest, we may stretch the back, but how often do you stretch your hand muscles? Because most of the times these muscles are in contraction. Even when you're relaxed, these muscles are shorter compared with the muscles on the top of the hand. And that's the reason we to start locking our joints, which designed, each part of our finger is designed to move individually. So you can move just the top of the finger, you can move this both, and you can move the whole finger. But because these muscles are so neglected, so tight, most of the time the joint stays locked, and that's why we develop arthritis. Or the other reason we have arthritis is overusing certain joints, or it could be genetical, of course. What can we do in this situation? We can control the pain. Of course, we can't strengthen the fingers, they can't bring the shape as before, but we definitely can control and improve the mobility. Even though my fingers are deformed, I still can move them and I don't feel any pain. We can control this in many different ways, but one of the most efficient ways I'm going to show you is with the magical red ball. What's special about this ball is the material. The ball is very soft and squishy and is very comfortable to work with. I don't advise you to use ball for football or rugby. It's not that efficient. You need a very soft, special, magical ball. So what we need to do is just rest your hand on a ball, spread your fingers widely, as wide as you can, and try to engage each finger to squeeze the ball individually to feel how they work. So I don't want you to overdo it and dig your fingers and the nails into the ball, because that means you overuse the top of the joint. We want to build a balance between all of the joints to work equally. So start squeezing the ball 10 times. Start, and very carefully, this is an exercise, don't copy the exercise. Try to remember what's the feeling like when all the muscles are working at the same time and none of them is dominating. And you squeeze 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Keep this position and now we start stretching. So imagine for some reason you can't use your thumb. You injure your thumb, but you've got your 4 fingers. Now we're checking the mobility and the strength of each finger. Lift this one and stretch it with the other hand. Take it away and keep squeezing the ball with the other 4. Then we lift in the indicator and keep squeezing the ball. Then we lift the middle one and stretch. See, it's not just holding it, but actually we're stretching the finger. Stretch. And the other ones, 4 fingers are all the time working. And we're stretching this one. Then we lift in the ring finger. Ring and try to stretch it, and at the same time don't lose control on the rest of the 4. And this is the last one. Okay, stretch, 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 and relax. So now we can, when you stretch, make a few times fist and ready to check what we did. How can we control? So when we stretch the fingers, because these joints are designed to flex this way and these joints are designed to flex on the other way. And let's see, can we control these fingers? Place the ball on your hand. See, it's really important you to have a special ball for this exercise, because heavy ball won't do you any favor. But this light is like a feather. Light, and you can see the balance. Can you control? Some people start shaking because of the stretch, so we can check the conditions, but please don't cheat, because this is cheating. Okay, that's ridiculous. So no point to cheat, because we want to see, can we control the fingers and can we stretch all the 5 fingers at the same time and they to stay in a balanced way. Then you can challenge yourself. Can you move the ball and balance? Ready to change the hand. Spread the fingers widely and squeeze 1, 2, 3. Careful, don't overdo it. We don't want to see this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep squeezing the ball gently, each finger is squeezing the ball individually. We don't want to squeeze it harder with the thumb or the indicator or the little one. It's just gentle contraction of all these tendons and the muscles on the hand and the fingers. See the control? Right, ready to disconnect. Now we're disconnecting the thumb and keep squeezing the ball with the four. Then disconnecting the indicator and not just lifting it but actually stretching it, because we want this tendon to stretch. Then we lift the other one and keep squeezing the ball. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Then we're lifting the ring finger and keep, see how we start losing the power. Probably some of you start losing power of the other four fingers. Actually, it's a very efficient exercise because these tendons, they don't stop here on the hand, they will continue to the elbow. And now we're doing the little one, squeezing and stretch the little one and try to stretch it up, 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 and relax. Ready to do 5 times fist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, place the ball and see, can you control the ball? Are they all stretched? Because see, if you drop some of the fingers, if you can't stretch them, see what's happening. We're losing the balance. This is so important. Actually, it's quite fiddly exercise and could be very annoying. But if you keep practicing, you can improve the condition of the top of your hand, because most of the times these muscles are so weak and we lose the control on the fingers, especially people who work on the computers. I noticed lately when I work on my laptop, this because of the touchpad, this finger is almost all the time straight, and I start feeling lack of mobility in this joint. So also, last step for today is check regularly. Can you flex all of the joints of your fingers? Can you flex the top one? Can you flex this one? Can you flex all of them? And can you curl it? So this is very important, and respectively to stretch it back. So this is the exercises, and how can you continue and improve the effect of this exercise? Because the exercises work for short time. For 15-20 minutes you improve the circulation, but if you have pain in your hands, if you have arthritis already, or tired muscles, or pain in the joints here, what you can do, you can continue with essential oil called copaiba. What I do, originally I start doing this only with my little ones because this is where the pain was. Sometimes when I forget, the pain can be ridiculous. It could be like someone slammed the door on a finger. But what I do, copaiba is a very powerful anti-inflammatory oil. This is what I do with all my joints. Just touch, touch, touch. Put the lid because it's very precious oil, and it is how this is. I rub it between my hands, and this is controlling inflammatory process in my joint. Copaiba has an ability to affect the CBD receptors, and the CBD receptors are those who register something is wrong in our body. We've got some infection or inflammation, and this is how they inform the brain something is wrong, and the brain registers this as pain. But when we control this inflammatory process, then the CBD receptors send a message to the brain that everything is okay and we don't feel the pain because there is no problem. And I can use my joints and I can squeeze and control them all, and I can curl them all, and I don't have any pain. So for more tips, please leave a comment under this video if you're interested to learn more about copaiba, how to get copaiba. Just leave a message, leave a comment, copaiba, and I will get in touch with you. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you found this video helpful, if you know someone who works on the computer, who works with their hands and fingers, or mechanics, or hairdressers, or people who do more manual work, then this video is for them. Share it and help me to help more people. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.